Z-Flash vehicle flasher? There's no way it's that easy. You take this, plug it into the OBD2 port here, push this button. Whoa! 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 Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. I have a really cool product that I want to check out today. And as you already may have guessed, it is inside here. This is the Z-Flash vehicle flashing module. Now, I first got turned on to this scrolling through my social media, and I got a targeted ad saying, Anton, we think that you will like the Z-Flash flasher module. Now, I have had my eye on some way to increase safety of my vehicle, especially if I'm on the side of the road. Many of you guys know that I recently made a number of really bad decisions and I bought two Ford F-150 trucks. Now you might be wondering, Anton, why did you buy two and why is it a bad decision? Well, if you watched that video, you know that the first truck broke within a month of owning it. So I bought a second one because what are the chances two Ford trucks are gonna break right after the other? Well, it turns out the chances are really high. I had another Ford truck and it broke within a couple months. So I got my head on straight and I made an even worse decision and I went and bought myself a Dodge Ram pickup truck. And it's still going actually, so it might not have been a bad choice. But being stranded on the side of the road is definitely on my mind. And it's dark up here in Canada because it's winter right now. And odds are I'm gonna be broke down on the side of the road in the dark. And I just wanna make sure that my car is as safe as possible. Many of you are probably not thinking about when my car breaks, what am I gonna do? But many of you have one of two or maybe three different scenarios where a module like this still is applicable. Number one, those of you who find yourself towing stuff and specifically who have like a flat deck trailer and are loading up vehicles in the dark or in areas where you want to make sure that you have high visibility. That is probably the best use case for something like this because this will make the lights on your vehicle flash as if you were an emergency vehicle with pre-programmed designed patterns. We're gonna check it out with the install and how well it works in this video. So bear with me here, but I need to explain kind of what it is and what you're gonna do with it. So that gets the most obvious use case out of the way. The next two are those of you who wanna just show off to your friends and be cool and do like car shows and stuff, because this is a great way to make your vehicle stand out compared to a lot of others for a very cheap price. And then number three are my off-roading guys who want to have really cool lights while they're out doing their crazy antics, while they're rock crawling, doing the sand dunes and whatever. And really anyone who's looking at like show trucks or stuff like that. Okay, so really, who's this for? Pretty much everybody. I don't know who doesn't want really cool flashing lights. Scams go. Are you paying too much for Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, Crunchyroll, Duolingo, Canva, or Adobe? Gamsgo has you covered with premium shared subscriptions for a fraction of the price directly from the distributor. Yes, Gamsgo is the shared premium experience that you've been looking for that saves a ton of money. I personally use Gamsgo for my Netflix, my Spotify, my Disney Plus, and my Crunchyroll subscriptions, and I have saved tons of money by switching to Gamsgo. This is truly an amazing deal. You don't want to miss it. Click the link down below to grab your deal. Now I'm going to be installing this on my 2015 Ram 1500. They do make these for most popular brands, specifically Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and all of those guys, and many vehicles in between. But I want to check out this really quick and do an unboxing so you can see what's inside here. Now, most times I haven't unboxed things ahead of time, but I really wanted to see what was in here before I filmed the video so I could make sure that I was telling you guys that I had the right product and all that. So to start with, we get the Z-Flash module instructions. These are just pre-printed, more or less photocopied instructions. The install seems really simple. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time reading that. We have this. Now this is a USB module. This is going to be used, I think, for programming different flashing sequences outside of what comes pre-programmed onto the unit. We've got this, which is a flasher button. So there's a little button here that you're gonna push, and then there's little lights here that are gonna light up to tell you what flashing lighting sequence you have selected. If you don't want the button and you have buttons or switches already on your vehicle, it does come with a connector that allows you to connect to a switch already in your vehicle, so you can have more of a discrete setup. You could probably wire this into like the fog light switch on your car if you wanted that factory look. I'm probably gonna do this install. A Z-Flash sticker, obviously, and the heart of the unit. Now, when you see this, you are not gonna believe how basic it looks. And this is it. This is the entire module. Now, this has an OBD2 port on here. It plugs straight into the OBD port on your vehicle, and then this little guy just plugs into the side like this, and then you push a button and all your lights are flashing. It's that easy. Or is it? Well, we're gonna find out really shortly. But I gotta go outside, and I told you it's cold and it's winter here, so I'm gonna put on my jacket and then we'll go outside. I do wanna point out it does have a USB port on here, which is what this is gonna connect to. And like I said, that's likely for updates and for programming different modes. So next thing we gotta do is go check out the piece of junk truck that I've got that's better than both my Fords, and plug this guy in and see what happens. Now, I told you guys it was cold out. Look at this, it's snowing out here. The things I do for YouTube videos. Now, this is supposed to be as simple as plugging it in. So I've pre-plugged this button in so that we can just try it out. And then all I do is come down here, find my OBD port, and plug that in like that. It's already blinking like it's gonna do something here. Okay, so this currently just does one sequence. You push it once, it's off, which you can see, it's off. You push it once, and it turns on, and then it starts blinking. That is so cool. Let's take a quick walk around here and see what's blinking. So there you can see I've got headlights blinking, marker lights, and fog lights blinking. The side lights aren't doing anything, but because this is a 2015, I'm supposed to have rear lights blinking as well. And there you can see, so we've got the reverse lights are just blinking the same on and off. Tail lights are blinking on and off. And then even the lights back there blinking on and off. This is like fully good to go. Now what happens if I start the truck? What does it do? Let's start this up. Let me turn it on. So it's turned on, just like before. And then, because now I should have daytime running lights on. Now I have done an LED upgrade on the headlights with super bright headlights, okay? So that's what you're seeing toggling on and off, and I have programmed them for that. But this is what you can expect. You saw the install on this thing right from the start. My neighbor with his Ram is jealous already. He's like, what have you done to make this work? He's coming to stop and ask me, what have you done? Some of you might be curious at the inside. What does it look like while it's doing that? Well, I have my flashers are blinking. My high beam light is blinking to say that stuff is going on, because how this works, it cycles through high beams, markers, and all of that stuff by using that OBD2 port that's down there and interfacing entirely through this button here. Now, like I said before, you can pre-program your own flashing sequence using that USB cord. So if you don't like the stock factory program sequence, you can easily just go into your computer, reprogram the sequence that you do want, especially for those of you guys who are using this for legit purposes, for safety at night when you're on the side of the road or whatever. You can easily program it to like flash with alternating strobes and all kinds of really cool stuff. For me, the factory setting's good enough for today because I just wanted to explore how it actually works and how easy it actually is. This is dead easy to install. It is so cool. And it really is that easy. Now, if you want something like this, I will put a link in the description down below where you can grab it. And The retail price it depends on the vehicle. This one retails for about $350. There are different pricing depending on the vehicle you have, and that's mostly because some of them are as simple as what you saw in this video. Some of them require extra modules, and some of them even require extra wiring. So not all of them are quite this simple. The easy way to tell is go to the website, pick your vehicle. It will automatically add whatever features you need to make it work on your vehicle. So I will try it on some different vehicles and we'll see how many it works with. This one is the Dodge Chrysler Jeep model, and it works for pretty much all of them. So chances are they've got your vehicle covered too. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again.